What's up, everyone? This is Graham from Fortyfour, and today we've got something a little unexpected. Fortyfour is a pickleball company, but I play other sports, namely a sport called paddleball. It's a dying out sport. There's not a whole lot of people that play it, but there are a lot of people that play another sport, and that uses the same equipment. Paddle uses the same equipment as we use for paddleball, and today we're going to be unboxing some paddles we just got in for that sport. Let's check them out. So we've got two different models, okay? Some of them have sandwiching, which means it's more of an all-court feel. Well, for the most part, they're all just power paddles. We went with the densest foam we could find for the interior of the paddle and the absolutely most durable face we could find, because I am slamming these things against the wall. So we have, let's check this out. We have 24K carbon fiber all over the front and just a unibody construction all the way through. I'm expecting this to be something really special, so let's take this off real quick and then we can see how this looks. Check that out. I'll show it to you guys over here. So this has a gloss finish and it just looks beautiful. Garfield Street is the street where we generally play. That's why it's written on the side. Take a look at this thing. It feels strong. I can barely press into it with my hands. You got that nice 3D texture on the front to add some spin to the ball. I'm not quite sure if you can see that in the light or not. Yeah, let's try and face that away. Show this over here. So as you can see over here, we've got some of the paddle specs. Let me take this grip off the handle so we can feel it out. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the grip string that we wanted. I always like ones with a little bit of extra padding, so I think for the final models we're definitely going to make sure we get that. But all in all, this still slides and it feels, I absolutely cannot wait. I cannot wait to test this out on the court. We have a bunch that we've gotten as well for pros to send them over to people so they can test them out, and I'm just not anybody who knows that sport well enough to really make it what I think people are probably going to want. So we have a bunch of people we've been blessed at Fortyfour to have help us out. So that's number one. Okay, now let's check on the second model we've got. I hate to jump the gun on this, but let's check it out. Wow. The grit stands out even more on this one. There's no glossy finish to it. It's like matte. And it looks, you get that little snake on the end. Let's see if I can get it into that. There you go. Look at that guy, man. Doesn't that just look? So this one, pretty much the same way, almost feels a little bit lighter and a different shape. Okay, so you can see how this one kind of curves into a diamond as opposed to this one, which is much more of a teardrop. We do have the GS still on the front, Garfield Street. We've got the 3D spin, the quick flex, carbon fiber. Paddles like this are for people who want to go all out. Somebody that's not taking half measures, somebody that wants to hit the ball and have it move to the other side of the court. These are power paddles for sure. I'd say generally when I spoke to the people we had helping to manufacture these, they said, hey, this is generally for pro players. People who are starting out, maybe beginning, should probably go with a more control-oriented paddle. But because I'm using these for paddleball, which is a sport notorious for power-driven shots where you have to hit the ball into the wall pretty much as hard as you can, I wasn't interested in going with control. Although we do have some all-court models with the sandwiching on the side. You got the Garfield Street right there on the side, if you can see it. And Venum is the name of this one. Also, if you're interested in trying some of our prototypes, you can always apply There's a contact us page on the website. We send out stuff all the time, especially to our coaches and our affiliates, people who work with us, the pros that we sponsor. They're always the first to get their stuff in hand and give us the feedback, and they help us make the amazing products we put out, the amazing paddles I play with on the court every day. So if you guys are interested in helping out in that process, please go and apply, because it's a help to us and it's a help to you. I'm loving the way these look. Now we just have to see how they play. Let's move on to the courts.